welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do subscribe down below. My name is Adeola and I upload videos about Africa, travel and lifestyle. So if you're interested in videos on those topics, please do subscribe down below and join our community. So today I'm doing another fact about an African countries video. Super excited to be making this video as it's a country that I one day want to travel to, and I know right now is not the best time, but I'm hoping in the future that I will be able to. And in fact, one of my favorite travel influencers really recently went there and he had an amazing time. So it's pushing me to go to none other than Libya. So I know as soon as I mention that country, some of you might think, why would you ever want to go to Libya? But the country has such a rich and unique history and also has so many positive and beautiful aspects of it. So I can't wait to share that in this video. Let's get into it. So now let's start with the geographic location. Libya is located in North Africa, bordered by the Mediterranean Sea, making it a coastal country with a coastline stretching over 1,700 kilometers long. To the east, Libya shares a border with Egypt, and then to the west is Tunisia and Algeria. To the south of the country, it also shares a border with Niger, Chad and Sudan. So Libya is right in the center of the Sahara Desert, which is the largest desert in the world. Over 90% of Libya's land is covered by the Sahara Desert, making it also one of the driest countries in the world. Now let's talk about the capital. The capital is known as Tripoli. This is not only the largest city in Libya, but it's also home to the economic and political capital. It's a city with deep history stemming back to the Phoenician Empire, which is over 2,000 years. So if you don't know about the Phoenician Empire, they are now modern day Syrians, Lebanese and Palestinians. If you haven't already, please do watch my Lebanon video. I will link it down below because I went to some of the ruins from the Phoenician Empire and it was so interesting for me. So I will link that down below. Also, if you want to know more information about Libya, please do head to my website adeafrica.com. I host a plethora of information about any African country, but if you're interested in knowing about Libya in specifically, please do head to the website as well. So Libya is a melting pot of different cultures that have been influenced throughout the century. It's got parts of the Roman Empire, parts of the Phoenician Empire, and so many more. The local currency in the country is called the dinar, the Libyan dinar, and the abbreviation is LYD. So the Libyan dinar has fluctuated over the years due to the multiple economic and political instabilities in the country. And I've watched many videos of people saying, if you are planning to go to the country, make sure you change the money on the black market to get a better rate, as international conversions can be very difficult with how volatile the currency can be. Now moving on to the official language. The official language in the country is Arabic. This is spoken by the majority of Libyans, but also here Berber, which is a more traditional language spoken in Western regions where the majority of Berbers or Tamazites reside in. So Libya is made up of several different ethnic groups. The majority of the population are Arab. However, the Berber people, who are indigenous to North Africa as a whole, make up a significant part of the population, especially in the Western Mountains. There's also a smaller population of Tuareg, Tebu and Caucasian descendants there also. Now let's talk about religion. The majority of the population in Libya practice Islam, specifically the Sunni sect of Islam. So Islam is deeply ingrained into Libyan culture and influences aspects of daily life. There are also smaller sects of Christians and Jewish communities in Libya, but the predominant religion is Islam. So as the country is predominantly desert, it does have to import about 75% of its food into the country. However, what the country is not lacking in is oil. In fact, they have the largest reserves of oil in the whole continent. And if they were going to count how much oil reserves they have in 2025, they will have about just under 600 years worth of oil. It's a commonly known fact that oil is way cheaper than even bottled water in the country. So around 86% of the country lives in urban areas. Now let's move on to the national animal in the country. Would you believe it if I told you the African lion is the national animal in Libya? The lion symbolizes strength and bravery. Historically, lions can be seen roaming freely around the country. However, the country doesn't have any lions anymore. Nonetheless, the lion is an important symbol in the country. You can find representations of lions in art and architecture, especially from ancient times. Tea is a popular drink in Libya and has the consistency of black syrup. It's made from tea leaves and water that are steeped in for about 30 minutes to give it its rich color and taste. So as you can guess, having such high oil reserves, Libya's main export in the country is oil. In fact, petroleum products in the country make up over 95% of the country's exports. Alongside oil, Libya also exports a lot of natural gases and chemicals. In fertile coastal areas, they also do export a lot of wheat, barley, and dates. Now let's talk about the national dish here. A very popular dish people have is couscous with lamb. It's a rich and hearty dish made with steamed semolina, lamb, and vegetables. It's often served for family gatherings or special occasions. Another popular dish is bazine, which is a dough dish served with flavorful meat sauce. It's simple yet so delicious. Lastly, let's talk about the national sport, and this seems like a theme with many countries. The national sport in Libya is football, but there is also a growing interest in other sports like basketball and track and field. And that's a wrap. I really hope you've enjoyed learning about Libya. If you have, please do leave it in the comments down below what other facts you know or what facts you enjoyed learning about. And do head to my website adeafrica.com to learn more about African countries. If you've liked this video, please do like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.